Hello guys, and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today is another Conquest magazine look through. For all of you following our Conquest series, thank you very much. I do suspect that you guys have been the people that have got our channel up over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you very, very much for that. Now, I know what you're thinking, it's October, and I did promise orcs. Well, you've got plenty of orcs, but we do need to cover some other stuff for the people who like other stuff on our channel. So today, we're looking at issue 5. And within issue 5, we get the Leightenant Casius, which is the model I've been absolutely dying to see. As always, you can see there straight away, still wrapped up, because we like to make sure that any unboxings, they're as genuine as we can possibly get them. So I want my reactions to be as real as they can be. We're going to put the magazine to one side for now, because we got a sprue to look at. So it comes in a lot of parts. But if this is your first time collecting models, that's not uncommon for character models. So don't despair. It still looks like it's very easy to put together. So you get the chest piece. You get the back with a bit of the leg. Then you get a calf there. Then you get a full leg there. You get the sword and the handle there. Boom. You do get 2 heads. Now that's really cool. And that's something to bear in mind, people who are wondering about conversions. You've got yourself an extra head there. You've got your shoulder pads, 2 of, 1 for each shoulder. I don't even know why I felt the need to say that. You've got a purity seal there, I believe. Boom. You've got purity seal up here. And then you have this really, really cool little pistol that would go on his leg. So yeah, so it looks like that dangly bit goes on the edge of the sword. I'm not sure if I'll put that on, but because it's the Conquest magazine, I am trying to stay as accurate to them as possible. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look through the magazine. And as you guys know, I have been very excited for this issue. So here it is, it's issue 5. It suffers from a lot of the same problems that all the other issues have, which is that because the paper's quite thin, it gets all bent up in the postage, but it's not the end of the world. I'm going to peel it all apart when my folder comes and put them in their folders anyway. So, in this issue, you get a little bit about lieutenants in general, a little bit about Casius, power weapons, Nova Thulium, or Thulium, how to build this model, how to paint this model, heroic combat tutorial, and then it looks like an extra mission. So, again, really exciting stuff, and it's really going to add to our playstyle. So, once again, let's get deep into this. So, straight away you can see we fight for the Emperor and McCrag, courage and honour. If you've had the misfortune to watch the 40k movie Ultramarine, you will hear them say that many, many times. And many, many other really, really badly delivered lines from some fantastic actors. But let's not get into that today. We will at some point do a review of that film, I think, just because I still kind of like it, even though it's cheesy beyond words and not a lot happens and the animation's abysmal. I still love it. I honestly do. For McCrag, you hear it all the time though. But this guy is an infantry. His battlefield role is command. His specialism is leadership and infantry warfare. His designation is lieutenant/lieutenant. I don't want to anger anyone. His target is enemy commanders and enemy infantry. So it says here, lieutenants are the right hands of their company captains, often commanding several squads of Space Marine troops in battle. A lieutenant marches to war with weapons blazing and vox-link transmitting a constant stream of orders to his troops. See, so this is already peeling off, that's okay. And then we get a little bit of story here. Now, what I want you to really concentrate on is this artwork here, because that is beautiful. This is my favourite type of artwork. Games Workshop put a lot of different styles in. I'm not really a fan of the more sort of cartoony, kid-like designs that they've got on a lot of the web articles and stuff at the moment. But this kind of very serious, very stoic artwork, I absolutely love it. This, for me, is my favourite kind of depiction of 40k. I feel Rogue Trader and stuff is a little bit silly. And I mean, here you go. So, he is Leightenant Casius of the Ultramarines. He's a commander a strategy, leadership, infantry warfare, and he uses a power sword and bolt pistol. And then we get a little bit of a write-up about him here, where it tells you about a Space Marine's helmet. The red and white markings on the helmets of the Ultramarine lieutenants allow them to be easily identified on the field of battle. So, if you're like me and you're an orc and you're looking to war, you know exactly where to aim your dagger. And then knee insignia. The knee guards of Ultramarine warriors help to denote rank. The knee guards worn by lieutenants display a blue symbol on a white background. So there you have it. You are starting, as you're collecting this magazine, you are starting to build up a little bit of history about the Ultramarines, and you're starting to build up a sort of a history about Space Marines in general. And then here it tells you about power weapons. We are the swords of the Emperor. With blades and bolters, we dispense his justice. You'll get a lot of really, really cool quotes and stuff like that in this magazine. But once again, it's got that really, really nice artwork. Shows you what a power fist is. Shows you what a power sword is. On this page, shows you what a power maul, power axe, and lightning claws. Any Space Marine players are going to know about that entirely. So, this gives you, once again, another little story. So this is a battle, and this is Nova Thulium. On the once peaceful world of Nova Thulium, an orc horde threatened to disrupt Ultramar's supply lines. Lieutenant Casius was dispatched with a relief force ordered to drive the orc back. Well, I'm sure that didn't go very well for them, but if you read the story, you will find out. And there's a little bit about the orcs. So, we're still getting in our October goodness. So, there. And then, once again, as we always do, clipper safety. It's genuinely important, people. Now, this time you will need your glue. It says it very specifically here. So this is a clipper and glue safety. So this is a whole new level. And that's because this isn't plug and play like a lot of the others are. So shows you the sprue here. Shows you where each component is numbered, and then it shows you how to put the model together. Very, very simple. Very, very much what we've already done with the others. It's just that this one will require glue. And once again, the blue parts to separate bits off. So, this shows you now you should have 6 paints, as we discussed in issue 4, I believe. So it says that you should have those, which you do, and I'm assuming you're going to need all of them. So, once again, it shows you step by step. Again, if you guys want to see us do some of these, certainly let us know, and we'll kind of follow along just with the steps of the magazine, to be honest, so we'll get it to sort of this stage, and then you'll be able to see as washes and stuff get added, you'll be able to see extra stuff. So, then you get this. Heroic combat. So it says, you have now learned how to move, shoot, charge, and fight with units. You have also played through several small battles with your models. In this issue, we had our first character, Leightenant Casius of the Ultramarines. And it says here that it's a command deck ambush. As the Battle of the Ultramarines strike cruiser Honor of Ultramar's rages below, Lieutenant Casius coordinates the defense from the command deck, guarded by a small unit of intercessors. Death Guard forces continue pour into the Honor of Ultramar. So with this, you're going to need your intercessors, you're going to need your character, and you're going to need all your Death Guard that you've got so far, which is both the Death Guard unit themselves, the Plague Marines, and the Poxwalkers. Tells you here exactly what you'll need. Once again, it always has this. Always has your move, shoot, charge, fight. And it is really, really handy to have if you're new to the game. It gives you the stats for the different models. It tells you it's got both players read this bit. And then it's got a little mission in here about auras and abilities and how they work. Gives you some more about characters in the game. And then we've got another mission, which is Ambush. Having forced their way into the command deck of Honor of Ultramar's Death Guard forces, look to end the battle quickly by eliminating Casius. This is a great opportunity to use the new rules we have introduced for characters. So yeah, so you get another new scenario. So as you're playing through this, you're going to start to pick up loads and loads of stuff. Extra rules. So I believe this is the last issue to be picked up in store just randomly on a shelf. Unless they've changed it and announced it on Twitter or on Facebook. I could be wrong. But as far as I'm aware, this is the last issue you can just walk in and pick up in store. The rest you'll have to order from their website or subscribe. And you can do that through their website or through somewhere like WH Smith, so your local news agents or something like that. So we are going to continue on, and we have got issue 6 to do, and that should be coming in a couple of days. And then obviously when I get my next arrival, we'll do those 4. But as things stand, yeah, this is where we're at with regards to it. So let's look what's coming. So issue 6, we've already talked about in a previous video. We're going to get more Death Guard, which is cool. It's going to start bulking up our ranks. But issue 7, this is where it's at. Null Noil and Agdrax Earthshade. You are definitely going to need these bad boys when you're painting. So guys, thank you very, very much for watching today. Hopefully you picked up your issue 5. If you have, I'm hoping to see loads and loads of painted pictures of Leightenant Casius, because I think that model's fantastic, and I know there was a lot of people excited for him. If it's the first time checking out our channel, guys, do please check out some of our other videos and consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications so you'll always be made aware when we put videos up. On top of that, please give this video a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment. It fuels Alan's ego, and on top of that, it also helps out the channel. So thank you very, very much for watching. I'll definitely see you with issue 6, and pray the dice gods and hope they smile upon you. Take care.